We are in the middle of a massive information drought. The gaming world is waiting for the next official look at the most anticipated release, and the silence from the developer is absolute. Nature hates a vacuum, and so does the internet. Without official announcements to analyze, two viral, fabricated narratives have completely hijacked the conversation, distracting millions of players from the actual strategy operating behind the scenes. The first is a mathematically impossible rumor that the game secured $1 billion in pre-orders in a single hour. When you map out how pre-orders roll out regionally, the entire population of New Zealand would have had to buy multiple copies each for that math to work. The second narrative is a widespread panic over side-by-side screenshots. Players are zooming in, pointing out blurry textures and patchy facial hair, and loudly claiming the developer is actively downgrading the game's visual quality. While forums burn energy arguing over pixelated crops and completely fabricated sales data, they're missing the specific behavioral and systemic systems the developer is quietly testing in plain sight. This split-screen comparison reveals a dynamic weather engine, showing two different states, a rainy season and a dry summer. Notice how the sun's angle changes the shadows. The rainy season brings standing puddles and dense grass. In summer, foliage thins and lighting becomes warmer. Rather than a static map where trees and shadows look exactly the same, the environment reacts to time and climate. The vegetation actually grows and recedes based on the weather patterns hitting the city. When players mistake a major technical leap in environmental simulation for a visual failure, it shows the disconnect between community expectations and the underlying complexity being built into this world. The real insights aren't coming from screenshot debates, but from retail logistics. Amazon Brazil and other local retailers recently leaked verified product pages detailing actual, unannounced gameplay systems. This timeline visualizes a system built entirely around dynamic NPC routines. Instead of random pedestrians spawning and disappearing, characters follow strict, personalized daily schedules. A character leaves their house at 9 a.m., works until 5 p.m., and then heads to the beach to relax. The leaks also detail a fully functional in-game social media network. You will pull up a virtual phone to scroll through feeds of local influencers, watch videos of nearby chaos, use those digital posts to locate random events in the physical game world. The simulation has become structurally and behaviorally alive. It operates on its own clock, simulating the daily lives of its citizens, whether the player is watching them or not. Those same retail leaks expose an aggressive shift in business strategy. The product pages reveal the game is shipping in a code-in-box format. This means no physical disc. If you buy the game at a store, you receive an empty plastic case containing a single-use digital activation code. Once that code is tied to your account, it is locked forever. This instantly eliminates the secondhand market. You cannot sell it back to a store, you cannot rent it out, and you cannot hand it to a friend when you finish the story. For decades, the culture of gaming relied heavily on midnight retail launches, trading cartridges, and passing discs through your entire friend group. A single copy of a game could easily entertain 5 or 6 different people over its lifespan. By abandoning the physical disc, the developer captures 100% of the revenue for every single player. It severs the concept of physical ownership, reducing consumers from owners of a product to digital tenants paying for an access license. This push for total control extends directly into how the game is priced on digital console storefronts. This chart breaks down the current pre-order offerings. The marketing heavily highlights the clothes, tattoos, and car modifications tied to the $100 Ultimate Edition, while listing 0 base features for the $80 Standard Edition. By hiding the base features, it creates the illusion that players must spend $100 simply to access customization. The strategy is working. The $100 Ultimate Edition is currently dominating the top of the pre-order charts, easily outselling the standard version. By making the premium tier feel like a necessity, they are pushing their dedicated audience toward a higher price point before launch. They avoided a direct price hike. Instead, they engineered the storefront options so that players actively demand the privilege of paying a premium. Pushing a massive game of this scale exclusively through digital pipelines ensures a collision with real-world hardware limits. You cannot run this dynamic, routine-driven simulation on older hardware. With millions of players forced to upgrade to the latest PlayStation or Xbox purely to redeem their digital code, a severe console bottleneck is a mathematical certainty. That guaranteed demand is a beacon for scalpers. They will buy up the available console stock, warehouse it, and create an artificial scarcity in the market right before the game approaches its launch window. The only reliable defense against this incoming shortage is securing the necessary hardware immediately. Once the next wave of official marketing hits, the opportunity to buy a console at retail price will likely vanish. This launch marks a move toward a model where hardware scarcity and digital-only activation dictate how and at what price players get to participate, leaving the physical disc and the second-hand market behind.